Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hand is one of this week's new comic releases. This is Absolute Carnage, Separation Anxiety, and it's really good. I enjoy this one. I liked it a lot. So I want to back up beforehand. So Absolute Carnage is the big kind of Spider-Man event that is currently going on. Carnage has been brought back from the dead. There's this god that is the god of the symbiotes called Knull. And Carnage is out looking to bring the symbiotes together and like make some sacrifices for Knull and raise that god for destruction and death, I guess. So it's been a very interesting event and comic series. And the other thing is like I generally don't like Carnage. He's not a character that really ever spoke to me. I never found him entertaining. Never found him like good and to the point that I actually enjoy him. This goes on for pretty much his introduction. It just wasn't my thing. Venom wasn't my thing either. So I found myself really kind of enjoying the lead up to this series and event. And the first issue of Absolute Carnage I enjoyed a lot. I thought it was really good, entertaining. I surprisingly enjoyed it. So a big test for me is how these spin-offs are going to be doing, all these miniseries, and this one's really good, and I think it works actually better as a self-contained story than part of the greater picture. So there was all these symbiotes. I really don't know the story, like Life Foundation or something like that, and they wound up on a dog at the end of, I think it's like Deadpool versus Carnage or Carnage versus Deadpool. Never remember that miniseries, and I think that's the biggest short of the comic. The writer is McLeod, Chapman. He wasn't able to work in a really easy explanation as to what the hell is going on as far as that. Doesn't matter. If you just go with it as a horror story of the symbiotes trying to basically murder a family or kind of take over this family, it's a horror film. It really is every horror film. I mean, it has the tropes of like running up the stairs when you should be running out the front door or jumping out a window, anything like that. The tropes are there, and it works. It works really, really well. And there's a tension that builds throughout the comic that you don't know who's going to live, who's going to die. And the other thing I think that's really good is because it's this generic family, it really is a question of who's going to live and who's going to die. So basically, this is just symbiotes trying to stalk a family, and slowly being taken down one by one. Very much just a horror story in comics that's kind of tied into Carnage and Venom. Not really all that complicated. The art is by Brian Level, colorist as Jordan Boyd, and Travis Lanham's the letter, and I think it all works so well. There's just a style as far as the art and the coloring that helps build towards the madness as things go on. Things you can kind of see slight hints with like the dog and Knull and stuff like that, and then you start getting to like this when just the horror, all hell breaks loose. Really like this. I actually think you can read this without being into the Absolute Carnage story. If you are able to look over not knowing what the hell is going on as far as like the symbiotes, the past, and just accept it as a monster devouring a family, totally works. So it's out in comic shops this week. I liked it. I liked it for the horror aspects more than the actual Absolute Carnage tie-in. So it's out in comic shops. You can go use our link beneath this video, put in your zip code, tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some affiliate links. They are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage of that. We're doing that. You help support our site, so thank you so much. But really you should go support comic shops. But yeah, thank Marvel, who hooked us up with this review copy. We always appreciate that. We like to be transparent about that sort of stuff, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into Absolute Carnage, if you're into Marvel, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.